You're watching UNICEF television. Leading human rights figures from across Latin America and the Caribbean have joined forces with UNICEF to call for the elimination of corporal punishment in the region. They came together in Mexico City to launch a report on corporal punishment and human rights of children and adolescents. Commissioner for the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights and Rapporteur on Children's Rights, Paulo Sergio Pinheiro, defined corporal punishment as any punishment in which physical force is used and intended to cause some degree of pain or discomfort, however light. He said that out of the 35 countries researched in the region, only 3 of them had laws that specifically protected the rights of the child against this type of violence.
The 35 countries that she researched in the region, only 3, which is the honor roll country, let's say, which is Venezuela, Costa Rica and Uruguay, have criminal laws that protect people which are object of an assault. But when we talk about children, the law allows adults to hit them due to discipline, let's say. To hit a child is discipline for them. Hitting an adult is aggression or an assault. To hit a cat or a dog is cruelty. That, for me, is really something awful, and we cannot tolerate it.
The Commissioner went on to call for governments to break the cultural attitude that exists towards corporal punishment.
The parents can be completely capable of not knowing that there is another alternative than beating. There is a great responsibility in government to create information for parents to help them overcome violence against children.
UNICEF's representative in Mexico, Susana Sotoli, highlighted the need to look beyond legislation to find solutions.
This also helps us to conclude that more beyond these legal explanations, we need to revise and to check the sanction for this corporal punishment. And I think this is a message we need to point out with this society. And also we need to say that this is like at a certain point normalized or naturalized is the way that they get along among adults and children. I think we need to be counteract broadly with some other measures rather than just the legal framework. The report that we are going to show you today is very clear in these terms. We are going to see the generalized way of this corporal punishment as a method of discipline. So we need a very intense, sensitive action in families, at schools, in any other environments that should be protected or should have this protection for children, boys and girls.
Yolanda de la Torre, President of Cámara de Diputados, a Mexican charity for vulnerable groups, suggested that regulations on the media and social programming be tightened.
The social effort cannot be limited to establishing a specific legislation in this field. It is important to use this principle in other regulations, like the laws that are going to regulate radio, TV, cinematography, advertising, schools, behavior, teachers, within the schools, as well as shows, among other social activities, to forbid once and for all violence activities that is so generalized that frequently we are not conscious of this impact and this life in this presence in our daily life.
This is Katie Maevis reporting for UNICEF Television. Unite for Children.